What do cats, dogs, horses, birds, and even elephants have in common? They're everywhere in English idioms. Those are interesting phrases and expressions that can't be translated word for word. If you don't understand idioms, then you'll be really confused when you hear them used by native English speakers. So today I'll teach you 30 common animal idioms in English so you can understand them and use them to express yourself more fluently. If you'd love to learn even more of these, my free gift to you is a downloadable list of 100 idioms, all with meanings and examples. Click on the link in the video description and enter your email address to get that free PDF. We'll start with some idioms with large animals. First, the elephant in the room. That's an idiom for a problem or a controversial issue that is too big to ignore, but everyone tries to avoid talking about it because it's embarrassing or it'll cause conflict. Next, we have a one-trick pony. A pony is a small horse that's often used for shows, competitions, and exhibitions. People teach ponies tricks to perform at the shows. Well, if a pony only knows one trick, then it doesn't have a great variety of abilities. So describing someone as a one-trick pony means that person has only one ability or one good quality that he or she is known for and doesn't really have any other abilities. Our next one is the lion's share. The lion's share of something is the biggest part or biggest portion. Next we have hold your horses. This expression means wait a minute, don't be in such a hurry. Another horse expression is I heard it straight from the horse's mouth. That means you heard a piece of information directly from the original source. The phrase till the cows come home means for a very long time. We can argue about this till the cows come home, but I'm not changing my mind. Let's look at some idioms with smaller animals. If you say, that really gets my goat, it means it annoys me. Describing someone as pig-headed means the person is stupid and stubborn, close-minded and inflexible. Another pig expression is to pig out. That means to eat a lot of food, especially junk food. It's informal and usually a little funny. We can say pig out on the specific food, like we pigged out on pizza and ice cream. Our next expression is to weasel out of something. Weasels have a reputation for being sneaky, so if a person weasels out of some responsibility, it means they abandon their responsibility or abandon their commitment in a way that is sneaky or cowardly. Our next expression is to cry wolf. This means to give a false alarm. It comes from a story in which a shepherd boy kept saying there was a wolf, so everyone went out to help him, but there was no wolf. So finally, when the wolf actually came, he called for help and nobody believed him. If you say, I smell a rat, that means you suspect that something is wrong or dishonest. You don't have proof yet, but you feel like something isn't right, so you're suspicious. English has so many interesting and colorful idioms, doesn't it? If you want to learn and practice over 300 of them, check out my idioms course. Every day you'll discover new expressions and use them in your own English. Click on the link in the video description for more information on the 300 idioms in 30 days course. Now let's learn some idioms with domestic animals. The cat's meow. If you think something is the cat's meow, it means you think it is excellent, wonderful, really great. We also have let the cat out of the bag, meaning to reveal a secret. If something goes to the dogs, that means it goes bad, it deteriorates, or it becomes poor quality. Another dog expression is to let sleeping dogs lie. If you make a suggestion to let sleeping dogs lie, it means not to talk about things in the past that might cause problems if you mention them today. This idiom comes from the fact that a sleeping dog is peaceful, but if you wake it up, it might be angry and bite you. To work like a dog means to work very hard. And if you do that, maybe you'll become top dog, which means the most powerful or successful person in a group. This one is common in business or competitive situations. Let's learn some idioms with birds. We have a wild goose chase. This means going after something that you are not likely to get, or a pursuit that is a waste of time because it is unlikely to succeed. It comes from the fact that it is very hard to catch a wild goose, so if you try to chase one, you are not likely to get it. If you quit something, a habit like coffee, smoking, or drinking, Cold turkey, it means you stop completely. So quitting smoking cold turkey would be deciding one day never to have another cigarette again, differently from slowly decreasing your habit over time. Our next expression is to watch something like a hawk. A hawk is a bird of prey. That means it hunts small animals for food. Because of this, a hawk needs to have very good vision and watch carefully to find the animals. So watching something like a hawk means watching extremely carefully. Chicken out means decide not to do something because you're afraid. I was gonna go skydiving, but I chickened out. Next, let's learn some idioms with fish. We have like a fish out of water. The natural place for a fish to live is in the water, so if a fish is outside the water, it would feel very uncomfortable. So if you feel like a fish out of water, it means you are very uncomfortable in a particular situation or environment. Next, we have fish or cut bait. In the sport of fishing, bait is the food you put on the hook to attract the fish. And if you cut bait, it means you abandon the bait and stop trying to catch fish. So fish or cut bait means either do something or else get out of the way. We say this to a person who is indecisive in order to motivate them to take one action or the other action. The expression a big fish in a small pond refers to an important person in a small group. He was a big fish in a small pond at his old company. Finally, some idioms with insects. If you have ants in your pants, it means you can't stay still because you're very agitated, excited, or worried. Someone who is mad as a hornet is extremely angry. Hornets are dangerous when they are angry because they can sting. If you say that someone wouldn't hurt a fly, you are describing the person as very peaceful, gentle, and non-violent. It's a person who is so gentle they wouldn't hurt anyone, even a small insect like a fly. If you're busy as a bee, it means you are very busy and active. She's been busy as a bee preparing for the conference. Finally, at a snail's pace means very slowly. The traffic was moving at a snail's pace. Great job! Now you know 30 idioms with animals. Your next step is to download the free idioms PDF to learn even more. And I'd love to see you inside my 300 idioms course. Links to both the PDF and the course are in the video description. Thanks for joining me, and I'll talk to you next time.